You're like, this girl again. Of course, this girl again. Hello. Same video. Remember, we are throwing off topics on understanding the self. And the last time I spoke about knowing the purpose for the self, as when you understand yourself, you find the purpose for your life. There are different aspects of the self I defined. So for today, it's still linked to purpose, but this time I'm going to put it as goal setting. There's only one thing, one idea, one thought like that I just want to share, which I don't feel like with all the goal settings like New Year resolutions and all the things that I've heard from people who have been setting goals for the rest of your life on YouTube. None of them have actually told you this. And these are the things I want to speak about goal setting to help you achieve your goal much better, much efficiently, and in your own time. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and subscribe. Well, I said it already, and share, most importantly, with others who may find this video helpful. So one thing about goal setting, goals that you set for yourself, it has to be within your reach. Did you hear that? One thing about goals is that it has to be in your control. If you cannot control that goal that you're setting, then it becomes an ambition. Okay, does that make it? That's the difference. So the difference between goals and ambition is something that you do not control. Usually, you don't even know how it ends up. But goals are things that are within your capacity to reach. Goals are things that are within your capacity to do. Goals are things that are measurable. That means you can measure when it's about to happen. You can measure when you have actually achieved that success. It has to be goals that are within your power and control. When it's not in your power and control, this is when you need God to help you. This is when it becomes an ambition. And ambition, and it's not a bad thing. I think in actually everyone's life should have one ambition. What goals does, actually, goals can help you achieve that ambition. See, that ambition is far reach, but when you start setting goals in regards to that ambition, you can then achieve it. So, give you an example. You want to become a doctor today. Your first goal should be to study for the courses that are required. That will be your goals. The doctor thing is still an ambition. So, because it's the measurable aspect of it becomes the steps that you have to take to get to that ambition, and that measurable aspect becomes the goals. So when you're defining your goals, make sure that it aligns with what is within your realm to achieve. That is aligns with what the actions that you can take to achieve them. Okay. Another thing about goal setting, Another thing about goal setting is that you have to write them down. I believe you've heard it a lot. People achieve their goals. Research have shown it. Even the Bible tells you in the book of Jeremiah, write these visions down, and not a word of them will be passed. Every word of them shall pass through, or something like that in that regards. Anyways, the Bible tells you, God tells you to write them down. If God tells you what to write them down, who are you not to? Every successful person have told you to write them. They have it written down somewhere. Make a list of the things that are your goals, and they have to be in your control. They have to be measurable. They have to be achievable. That's the key. Achievable, measurable means that they have to be achievable, because there's no point in setting yourself unachievable goals. You just be demotivated. Write them down. When you write them down, there is a connection between your brain, your nerve systems in your hand. All of them start remembering. Have you ever been to a shopping and you tell yourself, okay, you thought to yourself, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this, and then you get to the supermarket and you forget all of it, and you're like, oh, or you remember one or two, you're like, oh damn it. However, have you also had the situation where you've written out your list of things that you wish to buy from that supermarket, and yes, at the end you forget your list? But when you go to that supermarket, because you've written them down, you've memorized them, because when you're writing, your brain is memorizing. Because you've written them down, when you go to that supermarket, you remember most of them. You may not remember everything, but you will remember most of the things that you needed to buy. And that's the same way our brain works for our goals. So when you write them down, even down the future, when you are not even thinking, your mind will remind you what you need to be doing. I find that whenever I write the things or the tasks that I have to do, even if I try to pretend to forget to do them, even my mind will not be calm. My conscience will be telling me, oh yeah, okay, start doing those things. Start doing those things. Listen, I can't sleep sometimes because I haven't achieved that one thing, especially if it's a major thing that I cannot postpone. And when you write your visions down or your goals down, it reduces the issue of procrastination. Okay, so these are things I have learned about goal setting. Is that 1, you have to write them down. 2, it has to be measurable. 3, you have to know what they are. Now, that's the things I wanted to say about goal setting. I feel like many people have not covered enough, especially the area that it has to be in your control. You can't be doing things that you can't control. When it becomes an ambition, that's the difference between the goal. Okay, so on that note, thank you for watching, and I hope you like the content I'm releasing on understanding the self. Okay, it relates to self-improvement and purpose. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.